In the previous program, we talked about how Sun Wukong looked for the Dragon King in the East China Dragon Palace and took the Rui Golden Hoop. After taking this stick, Sun Wukong was still not satisfied. The original text describes this. Although this piece of iron is easy to use, there is another saying that it would be fine if there was no such iron at that time. Now that I hold it in my hand, I have no clothes to match it. If you have a cloak here, you can give me a cloak here. I always thank you. Thank you, thank you. This Sun Wukong is not at all. Besides, the Dragon King is online one by one and one by one. I am so obedient, so I won't get more things. I'm sorry if I don't take more. The Dragon King is so mean to me. I'm so soft when I say something pine words, so I have to pinch the persimmons. So Sun Wukong is accusing the Dragon King of the East China Sea. Sun Wukong said again, it's the second master for a moment. If you don't have one, I can't decide to leave this place. It's better to sit in one place than to go to 3 families. I'll wait here and I'll just rely on it. Did you see it? If you don't give it to me, Sun Wukong will not leave. If you have something to do, the Dragon King also understands this principle, so he quickly found the other 3 Dragon Kings together. Lao Long said, no need to go online. I have an iron bone and a golden bell. If there is such an important thing, I will be the sound of thunder and the sound of strong bells. My brothers will come in an instant. The Dragon Palace also has high tech. This iron bone is the pager of Journey to the West. Soon, these 3 Dragon Kings were paged. This is what the Dragon King Ao Shun of the North Sea said, yes, I just happen to have a pair of squirt silks here. The Dragon King of the West Sea Ao Run said, I also brought a pair of lock golden armor. The Dragon King of the South China Sea said in person, oh, I have a phoenix-winged sun in person. The Dragon King was very happy and brought to the Crystal Palace to meet him, so he offered him this. The Dragon King just rings the bell and doesn't say anything. These 3 have already brought shoes, clothes, and hats, and they just happen to be made up. This is a whole set. Are these 4 brothers quadruplets? Ah, telepathy. Wukong dressed up the golden crown and golden armor Yunlu properly, and beat the 10-move Rui Golden Hoop all the way. We know this dress. If you want to wear it really fits, you have to make it. But the suit that the Dragon King gave Sun Wukong was very suitable. It was neither big nor small. Old Sun didn't need to use magic to adjust the size. Is this dress a military horse? To answer this question, we have to see what Sun Wukong's figure looks like. In the 2nd chapter of the Aboriginal World, when the Demon King of Mianchur saw Sun Wukong, he said that, Humph, you are less than 4 feet tall and can't stick to 3 rounds, and you don't have weapons in your hands. Why are you so bold and arrogant? What are you looking for? The 14th chapter of Journey to the West also describes that Sun Wukong wore Tang monk's clothes when he was a child, as if he had a stunning figure. In the 40th chapter, the Bull Demon King once made 7 brothers with Lao Sun. Among the 5 or 6 Demon Kings, only Lao Sun was born small, so he called the Bull Demon King the eldest brother. The descriptions in these original homes all illustrate one problem, that is, Sun Wukong is only 4 feet tall and has a very small figure, just like a child. How high is 4 feet? That is, the current one is between 1.2 and 1.5 meters, and the ancient 1 foot is shorter than the current one. With such a figure, how come the clothes brought by the 3 Dragon Kings fit so well? The eldest brother asked for help in urgent matters when he asked his 3 younger brothers. These 3 younger brothers actually happened to wear a small set of clothes that were as big as Sun Wukong when he went out. Do the Dragon Kings have water in their minds? This can only explain one problem, that is, this outfit was prepared in advance, and the Dragon King of the East China Sea had already given them 3, and it was clear that as long as I rang the bell, you should take the outfit quickly. Some friends are going to ask, what is the Dragon King Fei doing? You also have to find your own brother. You can send this thing over and share it with one for the whole family. You can only make a set of 1. Why don't you just take it yourself? When Sun Wukong comes, you can take it out and give it to him. Isn't it all done? The reason why the Dragon King did this was his intention. He said that in this way, even if the other Dragon Kings of the 3 seas had met Sun Wukong, they had helped, had favors, and had a lot of money with Sun Wukong. If this monkey becomes prosperous in the future, won't you have to repay this love? I have to take care of our younger brothers, right? This is the second one. What if Sun Wukong doesn't want clothes? Then won't these clothes become their own? Such a good baby, it's a pity to give it to someone. Although I can't wear it, I will have a grandson or something in the future. I can still wear it when I was a child. We can make an assumption that this backstage brother has prepared a set of top-level equipment for Sun Wukong in the East Sea Dragon Palace. This East Sea Dragon King is responsible for delivery. The Dragon King is so beautiful. If Sun Wukong doesn't want this, he is his own. How much can he deduct it in the middle? There are not only one or two gods who have such ideas in Journey to the West. The most successful one is Guanyin Bodhisattva. Of course, this is a later story. Let's talk about it later. That's the story. We can basically give a qualifying look at Sun Wukong's origin. Hey, he is definitely not a life counterattack, he is a person who is fighting for nothing. From the moment he was born, his throne, his teacher, his equipment, and his younger brother were all ready, and he was a veritable rich second generation. The rich second generation Sun Wukong formed one of the best gangs in Journey to the West. Let's calculate how powerful Sun Wukong has. Let's talk about Sun Wukong's younger brother. The monkey gathered in groups of monkeys with more than 47,000 monkeys. That is to say, there are 47,000 monkeys and grandchildren of Sun Wukong. Alas, you have no idea, are you? 47,000 more or less. No comparison, no harm. The largest place on the way to obtain the scriptures, the place with the most monsters, and the place with the widest power. There are only 47,800 little monsters in Shirtuo Ridge. But Huagua Mountain has more than 47,000 monkeys and grandchildren. There are also 72 demon kings, who are vassals of Huagua Mountain. Even if there are only 100 monsters per building on average, there are still 7,200 monsters. The total strength of this Huagua Mountain is at least 54,000. So just compared with the troops of Shichuoling, this Huagua Mountain has an advantage. So why did the big old sky need 100,000 heavenly soldiers to encircle Huagua Mountain afterwards? Even if there are 100,000 heavenly soldiers, compared with Sun Wukong's troops, the strength is not that great. After talking about the troops, my brother, let's take a look at the territory again. Of course, the entire Huagua Mountain. There is also the water curtain cave called the Cave Heaven and Earth. So from the perspective of education, this Sun Wukong is Tathagata's disciple. This Tathagata changed his name for him, and also built a special undergraduate university for his monkey. Lingtai Fangkunshan writes the Moon 3-Star Cave is a serious master and junior high disciple. Master the great quality Tianxian art, the complete set of 72 transformations, and the Ferrari and Jin Doyun. Plus the top skills of Journey to the West, the Great Clone Universal Magic Method. Alas, I haven't said this before. I will explain in detail to you what is the universal and beneficial method of the Great Clan. Fourth, let's look at his equipment. It is a super gold combination set provided by Donghai Dragon Palace. Rui Golden Cudgel, a Lock Golden Armor, a Phoenix Wing Purple Gold Crown, and a pair of Lotus Silk Cloth Cloud Aluminum. Finally, let's look at diplomacy. Sun Wukong is not idle even if he has such a big family business. Wukong likes to make friends, rushing to the clouds every day, traveling around the world and enjoying thousands of mountains. Talk about poetry and martial arts to visit heroes, and use magical powers to make friends. The King of Webble Demon, the King of Jiao Demon, the King of Pang, the King of Shirtua, the King of Macaque, the King of Fish and Dragon. In addition to myself, the Monkey King, a total of 7 sworn brothers became sworn brothers, and it was also passed down as the beauty world for a while. With the help of his brothers, Sun Wukong's power is getting bigger and bigger. After graduation, Sun Wukong instantly developed from a group of monkeys to a dominant overlord. In the words of Journey to the West, it is a blessing for all the seas and mountains. But as the saying goes, a big tree attracts wind. How should Heavenly Court deal with such a newly emerging force? Next episode of the show, Brother Rin tells a story, and then tells you the story behind Journey to the West.